My wife died because of my pride. My wife and I had a little argument over breakfast on Monday morning while we were both getting ready for work. My annoyance was with the way she spread butter on the bread that morning. It was quite rough and didn't look right to me. I corrected her, but my voice sounded like thunder throughout the room. I never knew it would lead to this. If I had known, I would have simply overlooked it and eaten the bread without saying a word. After all, I still ate it in the end. The way I raised my voice at her really made her mad. She left the dining room without having breakfast that morning and went to work without me. We didn't even say goodbye to each other. I was mad. She was mad too. And our biggest mistake was that neither of us was willing to make peace. We returned from work that evening without speaking to each other. We had dinner separately and went to bed without exchanging a single word. Tuesday came and passed. So did Wednesday and Thursday morning. Thursday evening at dinner, she said hi, but I was too proud to respond. I just mumbled over my meal and quickly left the table. But all along, she was simply smiling at me. My wife was truly beautiful. Her smile could melt even the toughest heart. So in an attempt to avoid falling for her smile and ending our little war, I quickly left the table. If we're going to end this war, she should be the one to apologize, not me. I won't let her beauty trick me into saying sorry. Those were the words I mumbled to myself as I left the dining room and went to the bedroom. But she kept smiling. She came into the room and went straight into the bathroom. While bathing, she kept singing. If we had been on good terms, I would have sung along with her because it was one of my favorite songs. But my pride gave me another opportunity to continue the drama between us. Before she could get into bed that night, I was already fast asleep. It was a few minutes past 3 a.m. on Friday morning when I felt a hand tapping me repeatedly. I quickly pushed the hand away and pulled the blanket over myself. Honestly, I thought she was just trying to wake me up so she could get into bed properly. I never knew that would be the last time I would ever feel her touch. I fell back asleep and woke up around 7:15 a.m. We were almost late for work, so I quickly rushed into the bathroom. I got dressed, had breakfast, and noticed that my wife was still fast asleep. Even then, my pride wouldn't let me talk to her, so I left her in bed and went to work. Long story short, I returned home on Friday evening and found virtually everything exactly where I had left it that morning. The doors were wide open. The moment I stepped inside, a cold chill ran through my body. I ran up the stairs with my wife on my mind. When I got to our bedroom, the door was wide open. My wife was still in bed, in exactly the same position I had left her that morning. My phone fell from my hands as I rushed toward her. Baby, baby. I kept calling her name as my hands moved all over her body. She was cold. I was so shocked that I accidentally wet myself. I immediately placed my hand on her chest and realized she wasn't breathing. I shouted her name and pulled her closer to me, holding her in my arms. My baby was already gone. There was no life left in her. Her body was terribly cold. It felt like I was watching a movie. But then reality hit me when her body was eventually laid to rest. That was the moment I realized my wife had died on our bed. I couldn't cry. I couldn't laugh. My head was spinning, and I felt like I was going to lose my mind. I felt terrible inside. If only I could turn back the hands of time. My wife was asthmatic. When she was tapping me that Friday morning, she was having an asthma attack. She was probably trying to wake me up so I could help her get her inhaler. But my pride kept me from helping her. I lost the woman I truly love because of something so stupid. If we hadn't had that argument that morning, my beautiful wife might still be here today. It has now been 3 cold weeks since she left me. My world is shattered. I feel empty. If only I could turn back the hands of time, I would right my wrong. I stand here to say that I'm truly sorry, Stella. I'm sorry. I am so sorry.